Hello beautiful crafty people, Michelle here again. Welcome back to my messy makery. Today I thought I would share with you my works in progress and figure out whether I'm going to keep them and finish them or if I'm going to frog them. So the first one I'm going to show you, and it is definitely something I am going to keep and finish. I actually started working on it again this morning, and it is my scrap blanket that I started 3 or so years ago. I guessed and figured I was using a 6mm hook. I hope that's what it was. It looks maybe what I was using, but I've done it in single crochet. For some weird reason I have I think what the reason was a tutorial or something I watched said, you know, do it in double crochet, but at that stage I had learnt to crochet in UK terms, so double crochet was a single crochet. So I think that's what happened there. It looks, I really like how it looks, but as a habit of mine, I have made it far too wide, so it is taking forever. So this is the length of what I've done so far. Okay, it's not even an arm's width. That's it. This is where I was up to, so that's how much I've done today. Not a lot, but it is this wide. So it is quite wide, like folded in half. That's it, folded in half. So I do like how that is working up. What I'm doing is trying to do one bright or dark colour and then one light colour together. So I'm holding 2 strands of what I believe is DK, mostly together, trying to weave in the ends as I go, and using a 6mm hook at single crochet. So that's that project. I might show you, because I have it here in a bag, what I got while I was in Christchurch. I went to this little yarn store called Get Flocked, I think that's what it was called, in Christchurch, and I bought myself, which is silly because I am allergic to wool, but I bought myself this beautiful hand-dyed yarn because I've never had any, and this is so soft. It's sock yarn, so it's very thin, but it's oh so pretty. It's hedgehog fibres. It's made in Ireland. It's 100 grams, 400 meters, 90% merino and 10% nylon, machine washable. Isn't that beautiful? So I bought that from that yarn shop when I was there. I also got some, I don't know if you can see them in there, but that elephant stitch markers. And they also had a whole lot of vintage buttons, and I love buttons, so I bought, and these have been stitched onto playing cards, which are kind of cool. So I bought those buttons. I bought these ones. I bought this one because I have a jacket and I thought it needed a new button, but it actually needed 2 buttons. This is a beautiful check glass button. Is it a marcasite button? I can't remember. But, oh, glass. It's a glass button. But my jacket needs 2 buttons, so I don't know what I'm going to use that one for. And then I got these 2 vintage wooden buttons. And also while I was there, I got some sewing clips because I needed those. So that's what I got from that shop. And then from the spotlight down there, I got 2 milling bags. This is one of them, and this is the other one. I don't know what yarn that is. If anyone can take a guess at what the actual yarn in these bags is, I would appreciate it. I thought maybe this was a red heart, but I don't think so. It might be, I don't know. And then I got, this was on clearance, and it was just some ribbon yarn. I want to make either some pot plant holders or water bottle or coasters or placemats, I think I was thinking when I bought it. So I got 2 in that colour. And there's quite a lot of yardage on there, I think. It's acrylic, 94 metres. It looks like so much more than that. And then I got 2 in this colour. And then because it was on a really good price at the time, I got some monkey twist. And this is 80 metres. Recommends 9mm needle. And this is the colour Maize. I've used this yarn before, not this particular colour, but to make Buddy Bear and Buddy Bunny. And they turn out super cool and a really nice big size. So that was what I think my plan was for that. And I do need 2 balls to do that. So that's that. That's what I bought while I was in Christchurch. So I thought that was pretty good. Right. I've just got a pile of bags here, and I'm just going to pick one and we'll see what's in it, because I don't really know what's in a lot of them. Some of them might just have yarn, some might have projects. Okay, so I've got this bag here, and it has I bought from the lady in Northland that I've bought from before, who recycles yarn, cleans it and sells it. I did buy some more from her. I bought this, which is cotton, and there was 4 balls in the bag for I think $4 or something like that. And I've used one of them already to make some coasters and washcloths for Christmas. So there was that, and then there's this bag. Don't know if that's cotton. Hang on. I think it was, but sorry about the noise. No, it's not cotton. It's like a, forgotten the word, roving style yarn. That's the word. When I got those, I also bought a knitting machine from her. Yeah, a smaller one, because I have a bigger one already. And then also in here is the other yarn I bought from her last time. It's in the same bag. Also in that bag we have a blanket. So I might put all the yarn, sorry, crinkle, down here with that stuff I got from Christchurch, so I can put it away. Right, so we have this blanket. I think it's a blanket. I think it's in 2 parts. Oh, I think I started making one blanket. I know, I must have pulled one apart, and then, yeah. So, it's a baby blanket. So it looks like it's about half done. So I really should finish that, because my brother is having a baby, so that would be handy, although I've probably got other baby blankets somewhere, but, and I think there's enough yarn in there to finish that. Looks like there's this big ball, and that's got, oh, and the hook's in there too, that's handy, 5mm. I think that's my clover. Is that where that got to? Oh, some yarn fell down. So I think I will finish this one. I'll put that in the finish pile. And that was using, oh, I've got tangled up, using a Karen Skinny Cake in the colour Baked Alaska, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Sorry for disappearing. I dropped my yarn. Well, I didn't. I'm just tangled up. Here we go. So I will put that. Sorry, I'm getting a bit short of breath. Put that there. What do we have in here? In here we have a pig. Oh, and my needle. So a pig body with the ears on, and it's even got its tail on. So have I got 1, 2, 3? Okay, so that's just laziness on my part, because that just needs its legs sewn on and some eyes embroidered. So I need to finish that, and that's part of my amigurumi world tour. That's my pig from Whimsical Stitches. So I need to get that finished, and that was using the Spot Saver template from Spotlight in dark pink, and then in natural. So I have the yarn for that. It looks like I've started making something else with that, but I don't know what that was. Maybe a donut. That might have been a donut, but that will get frogged because because I don't really know. Something else in here too, but I don't know what that is. Also in here we have this ball of yarn, which can go with the yarn over there because it doesn't look like it goes with anything. 3.5mm hook in there. No, it's not. It's a 5.5mm. I think it's my Knit Pro hook in there. A couple of beaded faces. That was for something I was making at work. Also in here I have some pink acrylic, which is it's a weird colour. It's like a I don't know what that colour is. I don't know why that's in there. There's also some black cotton, which I'd say was to embroider bits with. And then there's some green cotton and some cream cotton, and that was for, it's been in there for ages. That was some coasters and mug cozies I made for something we did at work ages ago. And then some marbles and some hair clips. And then must be left over from when we were making fidget toys. Oh, and there's another head. Alright, so out of all that I've got yarn to put away. It looks like some stuff to go into my scrap bin. Oh, and this in my hand, which I don't know what that's from, but it's a scrap. So that can go in my scrap bin to go in my basket. So I might put all of my things I'm going to finish, or like this needs to be put together. It can go, actually I'll leave that on the desk, and the yarn that needs to be put away can go in that bag. And yarn and hooks to put away. So I'll leave the hook on the table. That's part of my blanket. Cool, put that down there. Are you still with me? Are you bored yet? I'm a bit overwhelmed because I still have this huge pile at my feet, and there's also another big bag over there. What's in this bag? Doesn't feel too bad. That's another blanket. Okay, this was I started this not that long ago, and then I think I took it to Christchurch with me, and then realised I'd lost a page of the pattern, and it was the page I needed. And this was it's a pattern by Nana's Crochet Creations, and it's the Cozy Cuddles blanket. So this is the blanket I was making. I've only done this much. And I decided that centre panel was too small. I think the centre panel was too small. Because it just needs a border on the edges, and so I might frog that one. So I only have the one ball of yarn in there. I know I do have more of that yarn. And also in that bag I have, must be out of my Crochet Now magazine, a Shawn the Sheep crochet hook and stitch marker. What size is that hook? 3mm. That's good, because they normally end. Oh, there is another ball of that yarn in here. I think I figured out that it wasn't going to be enough. It normally is 2 mandalas for a baby blanket. Just I still think I will frog that, since I've lost a page of the pattern, and maybe do something else with it. We'll see, or see if I can find the other page of that pattern. We'll put that there. Right, next, as we have a project in this bag. Doesn't look like I've done much. Oh, look, that's what I've done. So I'd say that will get frogged, because there's no hook in here. The pattern is in there. No, it's not. It's the mini pop cardigan pattern. And that's not the mini pop cardigan. Ah, that must be the... Yeah, it's a different one. Cool. I think I will frog that one. So that can go. And that I was using the Motivera Valley 8-ply 100% acrylic, which is really nice yarn. It's very soft. 375 meters in the ball, and that was in the color blackwood. I do like that, but I think the baby I was making it for is far too big for it now, so I will frog that and maybe make a few sizes bigger. So that's good. That's 2 projects that are going to, plus that donut or whatever it was. Right. Oh, this will be an easy fix, but it's been in my bag for donkeys. It's a bag, a granny square bag I made, but when I sewed it together, I've sewed it crooked so that I know I've done something wrong somewhere. I'm sure there was a problem. What was the problem? Ah, that's the problem. See? Comes up halfway up the square on that side and only to there on that side. So somewhere along the way I've gone a bit squiffy. So I was going to take it apart. But I might not, because I made this years ago. I might just use it as a project bag as is. Maybe quickly put a lining in it. I don't know. What do you reckon? Do I need to faff about taking it apart and fixing it? Or can I just mark it up to experience and try better next time? And just use this as is. Yeah. Or if I frog... do I really want to frog the whole thing? Because I was just saying, if I frogged it, I could use all that yarn in my scrap blanket. But no. It's just ridiculous. So I think we might call this done. What do you think? Let me know. Put that there. Okay. Now this one I know has been in here for ages. It was a summer shawl. It's a summer shawl. All my yarn is falling to bits. That's how long I've had it. And I've only done that much. It is beautiful yarn. Absolutely gorgeous yarn. Love the sparkle. And I mean, this would be gorgeous when it's done. But, oh yep, the hook was in there. I was using a 4mm hook. Pretty sure this was a Hooked by Robin, maybe pattern. I don't know, there's no notes in the bag. I think I might frog it, because it doesn't look like it was actually that much work, and I can always start again. But, and I have heaps of the yarn. This is what's left of that first ball I was using, and this is Hobie Universe, which is 98% acrylic and 2% polyester. And this is the one weight yarn. And there's 505 yards, 462 meters in each one. And I have what appears to be 4. They're all in pretty bad shape. Right, so I might have to pull those up on my ball. Oh, hang on. Is that the correct hook? Because there's another one in here and it's 4.5. Doesn't matter if I'm going to frog it. Take all the hooks out. So those need to be balled up. And that needs to be frogged. Here's another one. Decision made. Because last year I know I decided to finish it, but I never touched it. So now in this bag is another blanket that I was making. I think it's a sampler kind of multicolored, multi-patterned blanket. I have all the pretty yarn in there for it. And that's the back. This is what I've done so far. So not a lot. Seems a shame to frog it. I could turn it into a cushion cover, like I did the last blanket I got this far on. Or I could just go around it in the granny stitch or double crochets and finish it with the colours or the yarn that I have remaining. What do you suggest? What do you think? Because either way, I would still have work to do. If I was going to turn it into a cushion, I would need to make a backing for it. And then if I did just a few more rounds of double crochet in the colours, and then I should be able to just put a border on it and call it a baby blanket. I was doing this not last year but the year before to enter into the AMP show, like the fair, craft fair thing, home show, whatever, but I never got it finished and I lost interest. But it's very pretty, so I might finish that, but not to the pattern. Well, I do have the pattern in here, I think. No, I have bills. I have a couple of different hooks. I have a 5mm and a 3.5. Oh, there's my clover. Wondering where all my clover hooks have got to. And a pair of little scissors. I'd also wonder where all my scissors have gone. And there's a tapestry needle there as well in the bag. So I think this will be a finish, but not as, the pattern's not even in there. So that'll be a finish to the best of my abilities, I think. So that is finished. in there. I'm sure there's more. Oh, then there's this one, which has been in there for a while too, and this is a baby dress, Bag O Day pattern, and I think I just need to make it longer, or I might actually just see if it fits an 18-inch doll and call it a top. That's what I'm going to do with that one. So if it doesn't fit the 18-inch doll, I'll probably frog it, to be honest, because the baby I was making it for is like 2 now, and so that's not going to fit because I'm terrible. I also have all the squares from my Year of Granny squares that I need to finish. Oh, here's one of those. And here's one of those. I'm sorry, I'm coming back. More of those. My bag's falling to bits. And then here I just have, this is just, I think in this one is just stuff that needs the ends woven in. Soap sack. Oh, and I need to finish this. I really do. It's my mama made Minnie's elephant. And I think all he needs is ends woven in, a leg and 2 arms, and some embroidered eyes. That's all he needs, and he's done. So I should finish him. Hey. It looks kind of scary with all these bits hanging off him, but I definitely have enough yarn in there to finish. So that's a finish as well. And the book's in there, but it doesn't look like the hook I was using is in there, which is not very helpful when I do that. Hopefully I can find my old notebook with and hopefully I keep notes, because I've been shocking at that. But I do plan to keep better notes this year. I have a new notebook and it's right by where I sit when I'm working. So hopefully, so that's a finish. And if I don't get that finished this year, then it's going to be frogged. And then these just need the ends woven in, and this needs some eyes. So this is done. This just needs its eyes, and it needs a face on it, and then it's a lovely all done. And that's, I think I used Judy at Witchpeacecraft's tea towel topper tutorial on this one, so I will link that in the description box below. It does a really good job of, you know, it curls it in and everything. It is quite time consuming because you do kind of work right around the whole tea towel and then join it together, but it does look really nice. So there's that. So I will finish that. It just needs its ends woven in and a button put on it. That needs its ends woven in. I have bags of stuff that need ends woven in. It's a job. I think someone could do that for a living. Weave people's ends in. I would pay someone to do it. Sure I would. Anyhow, next project is, well, would you look at that? It looks to be another blanket. Sorry. Once again, I haven't done much. So I'm going to frog that. It's just a thin strip. It looks lovely. Looks like I was holding 2 strands of yarn together. A grey from a mill end, and this Value Majesta yarn, which is deliciously soft. So that's in there. And also in here, looks like it's my doll I started making from my Lulu's crochet doll book, which I think I've lost all her pieces, but all the yarn I was using is in there. Oh my goodness, a whole lot more coasters. I don't know when I made those hexagon ones. Oh, and another crochet towel topper do-da. It needs its end weaving in. So that looks about the extent of my doll. One leg looks really skinny and a lot longer than the other leg. If we just pull that one, even her out a bit. So that's my doll. Do I finish it? Or do I frog it and start again? Oh, hang on. She's got an arm and another arm. So that's more than nearly halfway done, isn't it? All the yarns in there for her, the book's in there. No hook though. But I would have followed the book. So but that's a finish. I will finish that. But this blanket is a frog. Hang on. Got everything all tangled up in here. So I will frog that blanket, but I will finish the doll. Still tangled up in here. This bag here, it's one of my favourites. It's really old. It's nothing special except for the fact that it was my Nana's. It was my Nana's project bag. And when I got it, after she died, it smelt like her still. It doesn't anymore. The Nana smell has gone, which is sad, but I loved it so much just because it smelled like Nana. So, frog that, finish that. Well, that's good. But you know what? From what I can see right now, I think that's it. That's not as bad as I thought. I must have forgotten something, surely, because I'm sure there was more than that. So we've got a blanket to finish, 2 blankets to finish, this grey one and that colourful one. That stuff's all been frogged. And we'll finish the doll and the elephant. It's not too bad. I really thought it was more than that. Thanks for your help anyway. I really appreciated it. So what do you think I should do with that bag? Do you think I should fix it or should I just leave it? And then was there something else you're going to help me decide? No? Cool. Awesome. Now I've got to throw all these things and wind all this yarn up. Yay. Love it. I've also got to go grocery shopping.